What's up, y'all? It is a lovely Friday morning. Temperatures are warming up. It's a beautiful thing. Supposed to get back cold. A little chilly next week. We are in the middle of March of 2025 already, and that just really amazes me. Excuse me. And you know, with each day, with each month, I'm just coming more into certain knowledge, more into certain things, and that lets me know that I'm on the right path, that I'm growing, that, I'm maturing, I'm learning, I'm unlearning, that I'm just continuing to get better. And I'm loving every minute of it. And I wish the same for anyone else that is looking to continue to grow, because as long as God is waking you up every day, you're not done yet. He's not through with you yet. You know, He's not through with you yet, and you have to take full advantage of your opportunity every day. Use your time wisely. Watch your social media intake, consumption. Be very mindful of it, because it could eat you alive. And who said it was normal anyway? Who said it was normal for us to be able to just see what's going on in everyone else's life? I think about that quite often. It's like, man, the computer nerds, they really did a number on these apps. They really did a number. It's crazy, but as we come into ourselves, and I'm learning, as we learn, the more knowledge and wisdom we acquire, the more we grow, the more we develop, we look back on things, and it's like, man, if I'd have only knew this 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and we begin to have regrets. I know I do. I have regrets. It's like, I'd be so much farther ahead had I to, you know, had this information then, but it just wasn't meant for us to have the information then at that time. We have it now for a reason, and now we owe it to ourselves to do better. Now that we know better, do better, and forgive ourselves and stop regretting what we didn't know or what we didn't have access to. That's important, because it could be a tough pill to swallow. A tough pill to swallow. You know, it's hard not to have regrets, especially with just the plethora of knowledge, so much knowledge. It's hard to not look back, reflect back, and not feel stupid, not feel a certain kind of way, feel foolish, embarrassed. But don't feel that way. Don't regret it, because if it was meant for you to know the information, if it was meant for you to have certain things, then you would have had them. And it's just, life is very much a process. Very much a process. Life is very layered. It's not linear. It's not in a straight line. It's not cut and dry. It's not black and white. That is not real life. There are ups and downs, ebbs and flows. And, like my grandmother says to this day, and she would always say, life is something else. And it really is. No one lives the perfect life, regardless of what you see online, who you follow. No one lives a perfect life. No one's perfect, you know. And so there's nothing to regret. You can't go back and change it. You can't go back and know what you didn't know. And so we have to work hard to for those of us that may have regrets or whatever the case may be, we have to work hard in um, showing ourselves grace. You know, we're so good at giving others grace. And so we have to give ourselves grace. That's a form of self-care and self-love and forgiving ourselves, and not regret that we didn't know or have certain things, that we made mistakes because of what we didn't know, or our maturity level wasn't, at a certain place, that maybe had it, we wouldn't have made certain decisions that probably changed the trajectory of our lives. Don't regret what you didn't know, because you wouldn't be who you are today had you have known those things and, went on that path. Who knows? But you're better now for it. You're stronger now for it. You're smarter now for it. And so that's something to definitely be grateful for. And I'm learning that every day, whenever regret or, those type of negative emotions come over me, I just stop and I say, you know what? Had I not gone through it, had I, you know, did something else, then I wouldn't be at this place that I'm at now. And I don't think, I know I'm in a wonderful place. And it's just going to keep getting better as I continue to grow. And I can't wait to see what else God has for me, life has for me, what I have for me, because it's up to me to create the life that I want. And that's in all of us. We all have the power to create the life that we want. It's not going to be easy. It's not as simple. It may not be as basic, but we do. And it just takes us working at it each and every day, making an intentional effort to slowly but surely create the life that we want each and every day. And we all have the power to do that. So don't regret what you didn't know in the past. Don't regret relationships, friendships. Don't regret decisions. Don't regret any mistakes. You did what you felt was best at that time, and you can't go back and undo it. You did the best with what you had and with what you knew at that time. So just take it with a grain of salt and continue to move forward in your life, and everything's going to be just fine. Just fine.